Not with us. Digicel officially has the best mobile coverage in Guyana. Be it in Aishalton or in Etteringban, we got you covered. Digicel, better together.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Good morning. Welcome to this morning's newscast in Kaieteur Radio. I'm Kevin Smith. The former APNU-AFC government had renegotiated and signed the 2016 production sharing agreement for the Stabroek Block with ExxonMobil's affiliate and partners. 2 years after doing so, it approached the Exxon consortium and successfully renegotiated a critical fiscal element. Now, a contract addendum is a post-contract attachment that modifies, alters, or totally changes some of the terms of a previously established contract. According to Addendum Number 1 of the Petroleum Agreement, dated April 26, 2019, it was evident that the named parties were in agreement that the contract allowed for the 2% royalty to be recovered. To plug this loophole, the addendum that was subsequently filed with the Deeds Registry categorically stated that it shall not be recovered in any way. Sealing the new arrangement were former President David Granger and President of ESSO Rodney D. Henson. Affixing their signatures as witness were former head of the Energy Department, Dr. Mark Bino, and the country's petroleum advisor at the time, Matthew Wilkes. Chartered accountant Christopher Ram said that the PPP should take the example of the APNU-AFC and demand renegotiation. Meanwhile, Vice President Bara Jagdeo maintained his government's satisfaction with its handling of transparency matters relating to the Natural Resource Fund. Jagdeo insisted that the changes made to the former government's 2019 NRF Act did not weaken the legislation, but instead improved oversight relating to the management of oil monies. The Vice President said that while his government has not received adequate credit for strengthening the law, it was his administration that made it mandatory for all monies paid into the fund to be made public with the necessary receipts and the relevant jail time for failing to do this. Meanwhile, Guyana's local content legislation has paved the way for the institution of a series of robust guidelines which demand foreign oil contractors to provide detailed information about their employment and procurement activities with Guyanese. Specifically, the guidelines state that contractors, subcontractors, and licensees must provide the local content secretariat with a local content half-yearly report. That report must consist of two parts: a local content half-yearly comparative analysis report and a local content half-yearly expenditure, employment, and capacity development report. And now let's tell you, to bolster its standing internationally, the University of Guyana, with help from the United States Embassy, is currently in the process of obtaining accreditation through the Accreditation Board of Engineering and Technology, or ABET. ABET, headquartered in Maryland, U.S., is an internationally recognized accreditor of university programs in applied science, computing, engineering, and technology. According to a U.S. Embassy release, the university's ABET accreditation team has been working diligently on several significant accreditation steps, including curriculum data collection, facility evaluations, and laboratory upgrades. While the process of accreditation is ongoing, once achieved for UG's programs, it will further establish graduates' qualifications for engineering positions and enable them to take greater advantage of Guyana's vast opportunities in the oil and gas, infrastructure, and other sectors. And to wrap things up, the Ministry of Public Works on a Friday announced that a total of $8.6 billion in road projects will be completed in Region 6. In a release, the ministry explained that some 268 contracts will soon be awarded to contractors to complete the works. The ministry did not state the specific roads that will be rehabilitated using the funds. It was only on Wednesday that the Public Works Ministry inked $56 million worth of contracts with 25 contractors from the village of Buxton, East Coast of Marara, to rehabilitate 25 bridges in the community. And that wraps things up this morning. I'm Kevin Smith. Thank you for listening.
Kaieteur Radio.
Covering Guyana from coast to coast.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Berbice 99.5 FM. Kaieteur Radio.
Fellow Guyanese,